Hi, I'm Mary Beth from the Canada, France, Hawaii Telescope, and today we are going to make holiday garland for your tree. So to make your garland, you're going to need some paper. It can be construction paper, it can be printer paper, newspaper, a paper bag, wrapping paper, any kind of paper. You need a stencil. So I've decided to go with a star-shaped stencil. I work at a telescope. Star-shaped things are kind of a thing. If you wanted to make like a round stencil that you could make look like a Christmas bulb, you could use the top of a glass. You're gonna need a pen or pencil, a pair of scissors, some sort of string or rope or yarn. I have some twine here. And optional is a hole punch. So the first thing that we're gonna do is take our paper and we are going to trace our shape. So I've gone through and I've actually traced shapes on a couple of different kinds of paper so that you can see all of the different ways that we can actually do that activity and this craft. After all of our paper is filled and we have a bunch of stars in my shape case, we're going to cut them out. So we're going to be really careful and use scissors and cut out all of our stars or whatever design you decided to make. Sometimes when I'm cutting things, I like to just cut it into smaller pieces so then it's easier to cut. So right here, I have my star. I went through and I also cut out some on wrapping paper. So I've cut a star out on wrapping paper. You could do like Christmas wrapping paper if you wanted to make it fun. I've also cut out a star on a manila envelope. I didn't have any paper bags. They were all in the trash, so I used an envelope that I had. Now you're gonna want to, if you have a hole punch, punch a hole in the top of each one of your stars. Now if you don't have a hole punch, there's a trick. What you can do is take your star and fold it in half like this, and then use your scissors to just cut a little shape in there. I made a little diamond shape. It's easier to cut, and that's where we'll be able to string our twine through. So before you get ready to string your garland, if you want, you can decorate your stars. So I put one with a name on it of a friend. I have another one where I just went through and outlined the shape of the star in a different color to make it a little more fun. I did one where I put what I was thankful for this holiday season. So I put I'm thankful for my ohana. If you had paint or glitter or a picture that you wanted to put on your stars or whatever other shape garland you have, totally do that. This is to customize for you and your Christmas tree. Now, when your stars are all ready to go, what you're gonna do is take your piece of string or yarn or twine, and you're gonna tie a knot at one end, okay? This is just so everything doesn't slide off your garland. Now from there, I'm going to take it and I'm gonna put my star through the string through the hole in my star, and I'm going to slide it all the way down to where I tied that knot. Now you're gonna leave a little bit of space, that knot. Now here comes your optional part. You can decide where you wanna put your next star. You could do another star right next to it and fill up your entire piece of garland. I wanna have a little bit of spacing in mind. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and tie a knot in my garland. By tying a knot in the string here, what I'm doing is making sure that the next star that I put on there doesn't bump up against the first one. So it has a little bit more space, okay? So now I'm gonna do one of the wrapping paper ones. I'll go through, grab my wrapping paper garland, same process, you put it through the hole, pull it all the way down, and then I'm gonna tie another knot. And you do that until your garland is completely full. All right, I just put my last star on there, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tie another knot, just like I did with my first star. And so with that, I have created a star garland that's ready to go on my Christmas tree. You could also hang this up on a bulletin board, you could decorate your room. While this is a craft that you could do for Christmas, you could really do this anytime in the year, make fun shapes, cut out whatever you want, and hang it up to have a pretty fun decoration. Happy holidays from the Canada, France, Hawaii Telescope.